Check it. 1, 2, 3. In the place to be. Let me get to my screen real quick. All right, good people. What's up? What's going on with you? It's your boy Gaming Dad. Happy Tuesday instead of Monday. Gaming Dad, need that freestyle over the beat. Kenny from the A, man. What's going on with you, man? I saw you earlier today over there on Obi-Wan stream. You know, I dip in there real quick. I like Obi-Wan. I've been watching Obi-Wan before the original Switch dropped, so I was glad I was able to get on over there. He said, bro, said good morning. Yeah, hey man, listen, no, it's good morning for my boy Dub City, because Dub City is over in Sydney. That's why it's morning to him. It's night for us, but it's morning to Dub City. It's Dub City, man. Welcome, man. Thank you, man. My brother, let me get you on the board real quick before we get started, man. At this point, man, listen, what I don't know what Nintendo. I know Nintendo, you know, they trying to be strong right now. They like, man, listen, you know, we release it when we want to release it, but man, at this standpoint, man, listen, Reddit then pretty much gave us the direct. Let me get Dub C on the board real quick. Get everybody caught back up. I had to go upstairs for a hot second, man. It's always something, right? Right before I stream, it'd be something. I got Kenny from the A. What's going on, Fortrek? Welcome. I'm gonna go back. I'll go back. I like to get everybody's comments before I get started. Let me go back up. Steve M in the building. What's up, Joe? Son has stepped in. Had to take him back to college the other day. And I was so glad I did, man, because on the way back, man, we found this fish place called J&J Fish. It was so delicious. Oh, man, goodness. Joe on the board. Let's see, what else? Hold on, let me scan up. Tormentor 20, what's going on with you, man? I'm glad you showed up tonight. Let's see, I'm trying to get everybody's name so I don't forget. If you don't, I eventually will pan over to the wheel screen. If you don't see your name on there, just let your boy know. I'll get you on there. Supersonic Saved by Grace. I didn't get you last time. Let me get you right now. Sonic Saved by Grace. Love the name, man. It was by his grace. It's nothing we did. He chose us. All right. So let me scroll back up real quick. Holly Pinky was the first one on there, so shout out to Holly. Ganny Grits. I don't know who that is, but shout out to Ganny in the building. Kenny from the A. He said, you know, I got a vibe with you tonight, Gaming Dad. Exciting times ahead. Switch 2, Legion Gold, Gen 2, OLED, and a lot more AI game tech from CES. Man, CES has been crazy. I'm telling you, man, go check out some of them videos. I saw some stuff today. I was like, golly, I mean, the direction we going, man, it's going to be like, you know, the Jeffersons. But, yeah, man, listen, I'm going to start the news off, man. Listen, we know we're going to get to the Nintendo stuff. It's so much, and if you watch so many other channels, you pretty much got the gist of it. We're just going to have a conversation about it because, you know, we got to start getting ourselves together. Don't forget, if you're on YouTube, there is a poll currently going on right now on YouTube. And the question is pretty simple, man. Do we get a reveal in January, or do Nintendo do it to us again? I'm going with yes. I think we get one. I think it's too much. I don't think they can't wait all this long. Before you know it, everything's gonna get leaked. So super like Kenny from the A said, super exciting times, man. Super exciting times. This is good. Kenny from the A says it's going to be the best year in gaming since 2008. Man, listen, I think 2017 was better than 2008. 2008 was good, but I think 17 ticked that dot over there. Listen, real quick, you know, I put my Discord in the chat. If you're not a part of our Discord, man, you can go ahead and click the link right there. If you're on YouTube, it's right there at the top. I pinned the comment. Go ahead, click on that link, become a good member of our Discord. And also, man, if you really feel like and you like to support the channel, man, the things that we're doing, it takes a lot of money to be able to give out a $10 eShop card every week. But I'll make it happen, man. You listen, I don't make a ton of money from YouTube anyway, so that money that I make, I give right back to the community. You can support the channel by becoming a member. What's the benefit of becoming a member? Not a whole lot, but when it comes down to time for us to do our prize giveaway by you becoming a member, and it only costs you $2, but it gives you an extra slot. We take your name, we put a 2 on the end of it. It gives you an extra slot. You can become a member on YouTube. Only $2, $1.99 a month. But if you do it once, for that whole month, man, you get yourself, an extra slot to be able to win these $10 prizes, man. We really, really, really would love the support. Now back to the news, man. Have you guys seen that Acer handheld? Boy, we're gonna talk about that today, and they got 2 of them, and then both of them bad boys is humongous. One of them it's pretty much an iPad Pro with controllers. No cap. How y'all young folks said? No cap. Say less. Love being a teacher, man. The young kids keep me up on game. Once again, good morning to you, Dub City. Kenny from the A says, Gaming Dad needs to freestyle over that tight beat. Listen, I'm not a freestyler. I got to go back and think. I'm old school. I got to write it down. But I can get it in if I write it down. Can't write it down. No. Brain don't work that fan. He said, Kenny from the A said, I found Obi-Wan when I got my Switch Lite on release date. Yeah, man, I found Obi-Wan, man, back when there was the NX. In that era, it was like I had a tight niche of cats that I watched, even before Spawn Wave. It was Obi-Wan, Player Essence, Super Dave 64. Those were like my main go-tos back in that day of the NX. And then Spawn Wave was just starting to come on board, and then kind of really took off really when the Switch got dropped. Kenny from the says small world. Kenny, let's say, hey Kenny, I don't put your business out there, man. What part of Georgia are you from? I know you was repping them Bulldogs. I just don't know what happened against Notre Dame. I had picked y'all guys to win, because I need somebody to pop Ohio State, man. I just don't. We don't want Ohio State to win at all. Steve M says, I am more excited that Steam OS is coming to more devices than the upcoming Lenovo Legion Go that I am for the Switch 2 at the moment. Ooh, that's heavy, man. But I will say this, though. Steam OS coming to the Legion Go S probably makes that a better Steam Deck. It makes it makes like, ooh, man, I might look past the Steam Deck. It might look into like I'm with you, Steve. It got me excited. I was like, ooh, man, but with so many handhelds coming out, man, I really want the Switch 2 to come out, man, and show me the games. At this standpoint, man, when you look at the Switch, they pretty much revealed everything physical that you're going to be. We're not going to be excited for anything hardware related when it comes to the Switch. Everything else is going to be like, what else can we do that you haven't shown us? That's going to be a surprising part. But the games is probably going to be the most, how can I say it? That's the thing. If I look at everything, that I'm really, really like, okay, I'm waiting to see which games, who's launching, is Madden coming to the Switch. I need to know. I need to know if Madden is coming to the Switch. And I need to know if I can get this NBA 2K on the Switch at 60 frames per second, because I need it at 60 frames. 30 frames don't do it. I need it at 60 frames. And I need a fast load time. And I need a halfway decent battery. So we're going to talk about that tonight as well. Let's see. My son Joseph on the stream. Hey, Joe. Kenny from A said, me too, Steve. We got to get those Nintendo emulators. Oh, Legion Go 2. Yep, it's going to happen. It's going to happen fast, too. CMG, what's going on, my guy? Saw your name pop up. And get home and get you on before I forget. Your boy Gaming Dad, man, is turning 50. 50 years old, man. It don't even look like it. But your boy be 50 years older, man. Come around the corner, buddy. Kenny from A says, Gaming Dad, I gotta be real. Legion Go 2 is the best thing on the market right now. We can get Nintendo emulators for free. And it's a computer on the, yeah, man, listen. I got a Legion Go. I don't got a 2, but I do have a Legion Go. And I like the Legion Go. My only issue is the Windows make it a little clunky. CMG in the building. What's going on again, my brother? He said the Jefferson's facts. We are in the future already. Yeah, buddy, man. I seen it was called a salt spoon. I'm telling you, check this out. It's called a salt spoon. And so what it does, it takes the electrical current from you by you grabbing it. And like if you was eating soup or something, it brings the salt and the flavor of the soup up quicker. I don't know how I do it. What's going on, Game Time? What's going on with you, man? Let me get you on the board, man. We give out a free Nintendo eShop card every Monday night, man. And by you chiming in tonight, man, you are on the board, my brother. Let me get you on real quick. Game Time in the building. But yeah, so that was listen, that I saw that today. I was like, man, that is crazy. CMG says, I'm here at a game, so I won't. Okay, you at the basketball game, won't hear anything but Switch 2 is coming, guys. Man, listen, man. Speaking of basketball, real quick, CMG, if you don't hear nothing, man, your boys' team, man, I'm still undefeated, man. I coach middle school basketball, man. We are still undefeated in this piece, man. We won last night in great fashion. And we got a real big game this matter of fact, this Thursday we play at Rome. And so we're gonna go down. We popped Rome already this year. We're gonna go down there and pop them again, but it's gonna be on their floor. Hey Shoni, how you doing? Let me get you on the board. Got you. Say Gwinnett County, man. Listen, Ed Kenny, man. Listen, I tell you one thing. Me and my wife has talked about if we ever move from this area, if I move any other place in Georgia, it's gonna be Gwinnett County. It's gonna be over there by the Mall of Georgia, over there in that area. Sugarloaf. We like Sugarloaf. Great environment, man. I love Sugarloaf, man. They just they get the assignment out there. Real quick, good people, if you wouldn't mind, man, just take an opportunity real quick, jump out, hit that like button, jump back into the stream. Won't take you but a hot second. Won't cost you nothing, but it'll help out the channel a ton. Buddy, listen, I don't know about you guys. I don't know where you at right now, but right now, here in Georgia, it feel like Michigan, buddy. It is cold out there. Jack Frost is nipping at these toes. It is cold, and it's so cold, man. I had to cut the little space heater on down here. I was like, and usually I'm hot down here, but man, listen, Jack Frost is not playing around. So we got knocked out last game. Godly. Said 50 is the new 35. No cap, Pops. Hey, man, listen. I always tell people, man, listen, as you get older, man, make sure you take care of your body, man. Watch what you eat. Back off with the fast food, man. I still eat it every now and then, man, but I don't eat it as much as I used to. And I try to incorporate a lot more natural stuff in my diet, man. Take care of your body, because them other cats don't care nothing about you. The doctors don't care nothing about you. They just want you to come in and make sure you make those regular appointments. That's all they care about. As long as you coming in on a regular basis, and they're going to say, hey, take this pill, take that pill. Before you know it, something else going to be wrong with you. It's the professional drug game. Steve M says, man, it is cold here too from South Carolina anyways. Yeah, man, listen, this weather ain't no joke, man. And you know the bad part about it, man, I still have basketball kids showing up for games with shorts on. Okay, I digress. I know y'all ain't coming to hear that. But that is, that ticks me off a little bit. I'll be like, man, where your parents at? What y'all just letting your kids come outside like this for? All right, listen, real quick, I'm going to switch over to the wheel to make sure that if you're on, you on. If you're not, you'll let your boy know. All right, well, if I can get this. Okay, there it is right here real quick. Take a look, so your name's over to the side. Currently, we got, 14 people on the wheel. So if your name is not on there, let me know. If I win tonight, man, I saw a newcomer come up on here. If I win tonight, I'm giving my winners to Game Time. Game Time, man, new to the channel. So, listen, if I win tonight, so that means Game Time, you got 2 slots on the board that you can win. You have my slot and your slot. So I'm putting that out there early so you'll know. All right. So let's cut to the chase. We're gonna dig in probably the majority of the stream on Nintendo. But man, I saw this handheld today, and I had to say, man, listen, this is absolutely ridiculous. Where is it at? Oh, here it is. Look at that. Listen, look at that. That is ridiculous. Let's be thankful that the Switch 2 won't be as big as the Acer ridiculous new handheld. God almighty. Let me see if I can cut the brightness up so I can see. You know what, man? I usually am prepared. Give me 1 second, man. I got to get my glasses. You know, I'm 50, so, you know, I got to be able to read. Sorry about that, good people. All right, there we go. There we go. Woo-wee. My little screen a little far away. I'm going to read that right there. But let me see if I can. I want to see if it's some different pictures. I got another story. Okay, so it's pretty much, look at this picture. Listen, I want y'all to look at this picture. This is the picture I'm talking about right here. Look how big that thing is. That thing do not look comfortable to play. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I like me a big handheld. Like, I like the Legion Go. I mean, I like it in the hand. I give me some nice real estate. But, man, that's just too big. That is too big, man. They might as well just go ahead and make a legit iPad. But look how big that thing is, man. And that thing is coming out this year. They got two models, man. I think they got like an 8.8-inch model, and then they got this almost 12-inch model. Matter of fact, I think it's like 11 something. Let me get off the screen. Let's get off this right here. Okay, this says yes, the Acer has revealed what might be one of the largest gaming handhelds we've ever seen with the Nitro Blaze 11. With a screen clocking at 10.95 inches. Is a powerful beast with a healthy price tag to boot, costing users a minimum of $1,100. When it launches in Q2, I mean, that's like after March. It's going head to head with the Switch. I want everybody to pay attention to that. Kraken Shell 5 was going on, man. I said, yeah, that's really big. Man, it's absolutely ridiculous. Hold on. Before I forget, as newcomers come in, I got to get them on the wheel, because if I don't, I'll forget you, and I don't want to do that to you. Let me get you right now. Kraken Shell 5. Got you. But, hey, Baza in the building, man. Steve L. Oh, Steve L. What's going to say? Steve M says, it makes me look like a toddler. Man, that's like a 40-inch screen TV to me. Baza 24/7 TV. Got you on the board. It says Baza is a member of the channel. I'm gonna get you a second entry on the board. Baza 2. All right, we keep it rolling. We got 17 people on the wheel tonight. That's pretty good. We're early in the bout. All right, so but yeah, man, that is ridiculous. That controller, when they're together, don't even look comfortable. But I don't know, man. Who am I? I don't have it in my hand, but it don't look comfortable. All right, let me keep reading real quick. It says, he said, if a 10.9-inch screen is a bit too big for you, Acer is also launching the Nitro Blast 8, a smaller version with an 8.8-inch screen. See that? Now that 8.8-inch screen is the same size as the Legion Go. So both of them is going to be humongous. Oh, my goodness. With the upcoming Switch 2 said to boast an 8-inch screen, it is safe to say that Nintendo's planned successor will be considerably more powerful than some of the ridiculous PC handhelds making their way to market. An official reveal is right around the corner too, with Nintendo promising an announcement before the end of March. Whew, that is huge, man. I just wanted to start it off, man, with the story, man. There's no way. Hey, is it Peach Flunder? Peach Flunder? If I saying it wrong, charge it to my head, not to my heart. But welcome to the channel. Listen, you know what I got to do. I got to back out and put you on the board. Because if I don't, I won't. I'll forget. And then you be like, man, I was on the board. I was there. And I'll be looking like a boo-boo the fool. And I don't want that for you. All right, got you on the board. All right, back at it. I remember, if you went tonight, you get. I put my Discord in the YouTube chat. I pinned the comment, so go in there, because you win tonight. That's how I give you your winnings. I do Discord. All right. So let's get off of this here, and let's get to the nitty gritty. I just know one thing that's humongous. All right, where we want to start at. I want to look at this story real quick. Genki showing dummy Switch 2 model. Let's see how ballsy these guys are at CES. I bet you. Listen. Okay, see, yeah, they real ballsy. They listen. They ballsy. They ballsy, but I will say that looked pretty good though. Oh wow, they real ballsy at CES. So Genki, I know for sure I have reviewed some of their items before when it came out to the original Switch. They've reached out to me before. But I'm gonna reach out to them for them. Like, hey, that charging stand is dope. I like that. But they real ballsy to show it like this here, like, just flat out. Hey, that's ballsy, man. Okay, how you look at it? On top of it, though, I mean, they look like legit Joy-Cons. They even got them like different colors. Listen, they ballsy. That's real crazy. And Nintendo got to be like, man, what's going on here? The ninjas got to be at CES like, well, listen, I double dog dare you. Best believe somebody talking to them like, hey, man, what you doing? We haven't released the system yet. That's crazy, though. That's a nice size handheld, man. I ain't front, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. I just really want this thing to come on and make its announcement. Let's see what I don't think we really need to go over the story. We just know that this is a handheld making it at CES. Because, sometimes you start to read some of these articles, and then, they pretty much give you a recap of what you've heard like 90,000 times already. Yes, the Switch 2 is coming out. Yes, it's going to be announced before March. But if you're on YouTube, get your vote on, because your vote matters. On YouTube, we have a poll going up, and the question is simple. Do we get a reveal in the Switch 2 here in January, or do Nintendo stick it to the man again? Don't give us nothing but Xenoblade Chronicles and Donkey Kong. Matter of fact, Donkey Kong comes out in a couple of days on the 11th. I believe that's right. All right, listen, I'm all right. So I'm not even gonna judge. I just saw this once again. I'm seeing these companies, man, show these really ballsy events. He said, I'm trying to think of anything worth reading. He said, whoever got NetSwitch noted that the dummy model feels significantly larger in the hand. In fact, they compared it to the Lenovo Legion Go, which they said they tried out at the 2023 in Berlin. They also talked about the Joy-Con, saying that if you remove the Joy-Con from the dummy, you can remove them to the side and no longer need to push them upwards. Okay, so I pretty much you just going like this and re-clicking it like that. Okay. The final thing NetSwitch had to share was that the dummy at CES was with an additional button on the right Joy-Con. This is not labeled on the dummy, but it was likely the new C button. Okay, once again, information we have. The articles will regurgitate the same thing over and over again just to make their article lengthy and make you want to read it. All right, let me get back off of this here. But that's crazy. This company just like they ballsy. As it says, Gaming Dad, Switch 2 will be a nut. Hold on, I'm bringing a comment up first before I start reading it. It says, Switch 2 will be another console which he will have too many unwrapped games. He's not played. Hey, Basil, man, let me put my business out there like that. I did have quite a few games, man, that I bought, especially during the pandemic, that I just never got a chance to play. Your boy gave me that. Listen, your boy gave me that coach basketball. I'm taking pictures. I'm DJing weddings. Your boy, I'll be everywhere. You gotta get your grind on, Basil. When you got 5 kids, you gotta be like, man, and they getting older at that. Good Lord. Let's see. Okay, I believe this article here. We'll go. Laura K. Dale. Now Laura K. Dale has been around. I remember her being quite popular on the leaks during the NX and Switch 1 era. Especially when it came down to like the Switch Lite. She did a lot of reporting, things of that nature. But if you have not seen the new dock with the serial number, look, we all know, man, this is true. It's going down. I think we all just a little bit anxious, and we're tired of waiting day by day, waking up like checking. I'll be waking up too, like checking my Nintendo stream on nothing a day and keeping it going. I just wish they would go ahead and say, you know what, man, let's go ahead and just drop this bomb. So this is, of course, the back of the dock. It looks a little official, and they brought really notice to the fact that, hey, this is probably going to be a 30-watt charger, and rightfully so. Nothing brand new in this particular article. Did she just say, hey, I'm sharing this here. I know it's legit. Matter of fact, this is what she said here. She said, the new photo I have received from a trusted source showing the Switch 2 dock featuring visible inputs and outputs, voltages, and information. In addition, I have learned the Switch 2 ships with a 60-watt charger for the use of the dock, okay, which it shouldn't be like overly surprising to anyone because of the fact that, hey, you know what, it's going to push harder graphics, you know what, so it's going to need the power. Even though, like, a lot of this gets regurgitated, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I still plan on going out to New York. I'm probably going to go by myself because I don't think the rest of everybody else is not going to have the money to go. And I'm going to get me a room, and I'm going to be out there just like, I'm going to be out there in that bad boy. I wish I had a partner to go out there with me so we can share spots, because I know sometimes you'll get tired, you'll need a nap, I'm not giving them 30 days now. I ain't doing that dumb stuff. But I'm gonna give them 3 days. I'm gonna give them 3 days to try to get one. I think this will be a great time. Even if I get out there, man, they sell out for some other stuff for some reason. I'll be trying to get one from somewhere else while I'm out there, but it still should be a good time. All right. Let's see what else did Bassett say? Oh, Steven says, hey, Bassett, I need some travel advice. Is the weather in the UK still hot in August and September? I want to avoid the summer heat. I'll melt without an AC. Right. Ooh-wee. I don't know how they do it. So August and September when it starts to get cold. Okay, yeah. Let's go Nintendo. Right. Let me back out of this story here and keep it pushing. If you have not took the opportunity to watch the Digital Foundry, it is quite dry. But interesting to hear their take. Now, understand this here. You know what people give Digital Foundry a lot of credit because they were the first to leak that it was a hybrid console. I remember them clearly watching the episode. They said this is going to be a hybrid console, and so they get a lot of credit for how their analysis, and the guys are great, man. But I'm still a firm believer, even though right now they're saying that, hey, the Switch power-wise is going to be right around a PS4 base model. And let's talk about that real quick. You know what? Like, are you guys upset because of that? Is anybody in the chat upset because it's going to be around PlayStation 4 power? I am not upset at all. I'm going to tell you, this is my reasons why. I'm not upset because of the fact that you look at what they got on the PS4. Before we get any extra little trinkets to kind of boost it up, just look at God of War 2018. Look at The Last of Us. Look at Call of Duty and the Maddens that played very, very well, looked good on a PS4. Now we take this here, we add more RAM, a more updated architecture. We're gonna get some very impressive games on that handheld. Now, will we get everything? We probably won't. Will we get some impossible ports? We probably will. Breaking Bad 81. What's going on? Let me get you on the board real quick. I know how I do. I'll forget. Don't forget, man, if you wouldn't mind, man, just go ahead and hit the like button. It thoroughly helps the channel out. Breaking Bad, I got you on the board. We had 19 people on the wheels of steel. All right. So, you know, a lot of people was saying that, hey, there's a possibility that this next Switch will be as powerful as a PS4 Pro. And to be honest, man, I care, but then I don't care because, you know what, at the end of the day, I just want the games to look phenomenal. I want them to be phenomenal and run good. I want a decent battery life. And we're going to talk about that too, because, you know, to me, that's always been a sticking point, even in the original Switch, because the original Switch, you know, that battery life was like 2.5, 3 hours, which wasn't terrible. You just wanted more out of it. You know, I just wanted that bad boy to, once they did that redesign, they put that smaller chip in there, and it pushed it to like 4 hours, then it was great. CMG says, but they saying it's around the PS4. Yeah, see, I think, you know what, it'll be a tad bit better than the PS4. That's if I got to guess, I think it'll be a tad bit better than the PS4. It definitely won't reach PS4 Pro, but once you add the FSR and the DLSS to it, and everything else, because remember, even Nintendo was making their own form of their own DLSS. Remember that patent from probably about 6 months ago? Matter of fact, now a little bit longer than that, probably 8 months ago, when Nintendo filed a patent about creating their own form of DLSS. So I think if you add all of those things together, you know what, we're gonna have a great product, and I'm gonna be cool with that. Now, am I going to neglect the fact that Legion Go S is coming out and it's gonna have a Steam version? I'm definitely, no matter what Nintendo is doing, I'm looking at that like, oh, I got to see the performance on that. My eyeballs is definitely wired for that. I ain't not gonna front, because of the fact that, you know what, if I get my Steam games to run a little bit better, man, I'm like, I'm with that. Let's see. CMG says, here's the thing. The Switch 2 could be weaker than every single handheld that's on the market, even the Steam Deck. That's true. It could be. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at what these games run like. I don't want that's the I don't care about nothing else at this standpoint. It'd be nice to have something as powerful, even more powerful, but I got to look at the games. You got to show me what these games run like because they said the exact same thing about the original Switch that it was not going to be able to do A, B, C, D. And then before you know it, we was playing Doom on that bad boy. And then before you know it, we was playing Wolfenstein. And before you know it, we was playing The Witcher 3. You know, ports that we thought was impossible. Now, was it the best experience? Nah, but to have it in handheld mode was a game changer. And you see how Nintendo this have inspired the market to do what? Go handheld. Thanks, Nintendo. Steve M says, he's talking to, I'm gonna come back to Steve. Here we go. Steve says, I will be a little disappointed if Switch 2 is weaker than Steam Deck. But if it has good games, I'll still enjoy it. I agree, Steve. I think and to me, at a minimum, it's definitely gotta succeed the Steam Deck. I'm with you. I totally agree with you on that. However, I still want to see the games. Like the games is gonna sell me anyway. The games is what kept us coming back to the Switch 1. It's like, they just had games that I dug and wanted to play. I want that thing. If that thing, they can say whatever power it's going to be. If that thing comes out and the games have it fast loading, great presentation, a good eShop, and everything is clicking, then, who's going to go back and care? Nobody. Bazza says, no, because that power without taking account of new compression techniques and DLs, right? It's like until you get all of that to factor in, I'm not mad about it being a PS4 Pro. Not being a PS4, excuse me, because I know what the PS4 could produce. I know what games I enjoy immensely. Games like Uncharted immensely on the PS4 Pro. PS4, I'm sorry. James, what's going on with you, man? James, let me stop, man. I got to get you on the board, man. Because if I don't get you on the board, James, we get our free Nintendo eShop card every Monday night, man. We didn't go this Monday because your boy I coached basketball. We had a basketball game, and I had to get it in. Hey, real talk, man. We got some other YouTubers, at CMG, man. Bazza 24/7 YT, man, they got their own channels, man. Go and support those guys, man. They do good work. And they got good entertaining channels, man. They have become really good friends of mine. Even though we've never met up, but one day, somehow, somewhere, we're gonna meet up one day, and we're gonna kick it because they've been really supporters of the channel, man. And you guys coming tonight, man. This is a great community, man. So feel free to come back, man. Check their channels out. See Cherry Man Gaming. They're some good dudes, man. Good. This is a great non-toxic environment. But James Yella got you on the board, man. I'm going to read your comment in a hot second. Let me get back to this. James says, I think they're going to knock it out of the park. Man, I do. I think, like right now, man, the naysayers, you're getting a lot of people who have dipped their toes into handheld PC gaming, and they were already PC gamers beforehand, so their expectations could be and should be a lot higher. But I ain't that guy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to my boy Guerrilla Tactics. He put me on. He told me to get a Steam Deck, and I was like, I was kind of questioning it at first, and then I got one. Bud D, been the best decision I've made in a long time. Steam Deck is the truth. I would definitely support and be on top of the Steam Deck 2 whenever it decides to drop. James says, is it going to be backwards compatible? Absolutely. If Nintendo has already confirmed that it will be backwards compatible. Now, two things they didn't do. They didn't say that every game is going to be backwards compatible. I think some games might not be able to operate and work like we wanted to, but Nintendo themselves, the president, said it will be backwards compatible. So you can lock that one in. That's why I'm still buying like games I need to play, just in case. You know what? CMG says, one thing the Switch 2 has is that upscale technology and DLS. I think, oh my goodness. I got CMG. I'm gonna stop your comment real quick. I gotta give a shout out to my girl Geeky. Listen, where my sound effects at? Y'all give it for Geeky. Y'all put Geeky in the chat. Geeky. Hey Geeky, how you doing? Let me stop what I'm doing. Break off this here. Gotta get Geeky on the board. And ladies and gentlemen, Geeky is a member of the channel. So she'll be on here twice as nice. Geeky too. We know it's you. I hope the holidays was wonderful for you, Geeky. And I know it was. I know it was. And I know them kids enjoyed themselves. All right, back to CMG's comment. And I think, listen, that having that upscale technology, it just gives them, it gives them that leg up. I just want them to be able to have games that have great fidelity, load in fast. I don't want to have to be that, I hate, that's one thing. It's like the reason why I stopped buying NBA 2K on the Switch and kind of like, I haven't played 2K on the Switch in probably 3 years, because when it came out on the Steam Deck, that load time was like, I was like, oh, buddy, I would never go back. And then I was able to play 60 frames per second. I was like, oh, that's all I needed to know. Like, sorry, Nintendo. So I stopped supporting it. So I just hope that we are able to get certain games to be able to play on my Switch that I don't have any issues with. I hope they figure out some way to deal with the anti-cheat. So I just think it's like Kenny from the A said earlier, I think it's a really good time to be a Nintendo fan and sit back and to watch what they have to offer. I believe whenever they release this bad boy, that first reveal trailer, and I believe Nintendo understands that they gotta drop a bomb. And I believe we're gonna get it, and we're gonna get that reveal this month, because the Super Bowl, they're gonna have a Super Bowl ad. I think it would be a misstep if they didn't. And it don't have to be long. Just got a quick little 30-second. Switch 2 coming, whatever the date is. They gotta do it, because it's gonna be pandemonium. All right, so Geeky said, hey. CMG says the handhelds right now can't do that. Yeah, you know what? Oxford Chopper, what's going on, man? I'm gonna get you on the board too. Matter of fact, let me do it right now. Oxford Trapper, appreciate you for coming through, man. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like button. Sonic Knuckle Tails in the building. He's also a member of the channel. Let me get you on the board. Get you twice as nice. Has anybody else seen the Sonic movie? I thought it was pretty good. I really liked how they did Knuckles as a character. I think that development was really good. And with Sonic Knuckles 2. All right. Got you on the board twice as nice, my friend. All right, let's get back. We had 25 people on the wheel tonight. All right, so and another thing to think about, what, it's gonna have way more RAM than the Steam Deck, and that's huge. That's huge. You know what? If Nintendo can figure out a way to get games that how can I say that, like, most of these big time third party games are sometimes at 80 to 100 gig downloads. If Nintendo could figure out some way to cut that in thirds, and that's what that last patent was talking about, like having a game and being able to break it down in size. So, for instance, if they got The Last of Us and they end up scaling it to, like, I don't know, 720p, but with the Nintendo upscaling, it can bring it to a 1080 or 4K image. Then that file size becomes smaller, and so them things can fit on, regular cartridges. I'm still looking forward to see people break down and find out what cartridge sizes are Nintendo offering third parties to put their games on. that's to me that's gonna speak a lot to the system and where it goes. Also, man, it's so much stuff to talk about with the Switch, man. Don't let me forget. We gotta get into this so-called app, this social media app that Nintendo is created. I forgot the name of it. God, don't mind, I heard it earlier, but I just think that is a dope concept. But I tell you, us YouTubers gotta be careful, because if Nintendo builds its own ecosystem, it's gonna be another way for them to control what you show. They're gonna try to force people to their app. So I tell you right now, this like this, they come up from YouTube and Twitch. It's gonna be very, very interesting to see. All right, let me scroll on down real quick. It says Bazit 24/7 said not got a Steam Deck or a gaming handheld. Never will I be stuffed for exclusions. You know what, man? My reasoning, and this is one reason why I love the Switch. It's for it was the best way to unhandicap me from just being in front of the TV. That experience alone to me was like, man, this is why this was the bomb console, because I can take it anywhere. I can come home, put it on my TV, be playing on my TV. Say, all right, you know what? I don't want to play up here. Well, my son got a dock upstairs on the other TV. I'll go play on the bigger TV. It to me, it just opens so many doors for me to be able to enjoy my games. But yeah, man, I love the handheld experience, man. Me sitting down at the TV is hard because I'm always on the go, but I can be able to say, you know what? Even because your boy a teacher, right? And so even when I get a free time, like my kids leave to get on the bus around 1:30, and so, but I don't leave work till like 3:30. So, you know what? I can either leave a little early, or I can get my gaming in right there at work. So those objects, man, they're wonderful. Geeky says, I'm so ready for the Switch 2 announcement. Hope it's this month. I believe so, Geeky. But you know what? We've been here before. I'm the first to say, like, man, you know what? We would talk about this, last Christmas, last January. We was like, oh man, that thing is about to get announced. And I was one of them. I ain't gonna front. And then it just kept on going. So I don't think Nintendo sticks us this time. I think it's too much information out there right now that they gotta eventually say, let's get a hold of it. But really, to be honest, think about it like this from a business perspective. This is great publicity for Nintendo. It's cats like me and all of us other YouTubers is out there making videos and things of that nature. Like, we're just giving them free advertisement, and we're building the hype, and Nintendo don't got to do nothing. That's why I don't think they really even care that you see the system and what it has to offer right now, because I believe there's some bombs coming. And mark my words. Now I'm going out on a limb, but mark my words. Remember that rumor of the Nintendo Switch attach, and I don't believe that the Nintendo Switch, the next system, is going to be called the attach. I believe that Nintendo is going to have some form of accessory that's going to be added to the Switch, and that particular accessory is going to be the Nintendo Switch attach. And I think it's going to be some AR glasses. I got a feeling. Just mark my words. Your boy is saying it now. That Nintendo Switch attach is going to be some AR glasses, because the AR scene, if you pay attention to CES, there are more and more companies bringing out high quality, stylish AR glasses that can as easily connect to their handhelds. And I think Nintendo's going to get a piece of that money. I'm telling you, I just got that feeling. I'm going to say that, but I'm going to keep going on. All right, let's see. I'm with you, Geeky. I'm ready for that to happen. Jack Black 12 says, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you, my brother. Let me get you right here on the board. Yeah, I had to go on Tuesday instead of Monday because your boy had a basketball game. I don't know if you guys watch football or anything like that, but Jahmyr Gibbs for my Detroit Lions, because your boy is originally from Detroit, we played his middle school team, his old middle school team. at Dalton Junior High and gave them a whipping. We gave them a whipping. Even though they JV beat our JV, but our varsity gave them a whipping. All right, gotcha. Says Bazza says, for me now, MetaQuest 3 and Switch are my mainstay. Speaking of MetaQuest 3, I have not opened mine yet. I got one for Christmas, and I really wanted it because I want to play Batman. So let me ask you a question, Bazza. Have you played Batman, and what is your thoughts about that? CMG says, I think it's happening. I think it's happening too, man. I really, really think it's happening. So I'm going to wrap this story up right here before I move over and try to find that story about the social media and the UI updates. At the end of the day, I believe we're going to be pleasantly surprised having a system that we have adored and continue to play games on for 8 years. That's what y'all put out in perspective. We've been playing this stuff without a new update. Typically, you know what? Around year 6 or 7, really year 6, you're getting a new system. But we've been playing this exact same system that had hardware from 2015. We've been playing that same system for 8 years. And they still you go put in Metroid Prime Remastered and you like, man, wow, this is a beautiful game. You play Metroid Dread and you're like, man, this is a great game. I'm playing Super Mario Odyssey. It came out the year the Switch came out, and it's still like, it is hard to just look at other games and say anything coming close to touching that. Except, Astrobot is pretty good too, though. So, however, I'm saying this here to say, hey, you know what? I think we're gonna be happy with what we get. I'm more excited to see who's showing up at launch, who's announcing that we got Switch games too. That's the information I want to talk about. Who is saying, all right, this is what we coming to the table with. We're not missing this train. And I think it's a lot of companies that's not missing this train, this go around. All right, real quick, let's jump to a different let's see. Oh, you know what? We got to talk about. No, I'm gonna come back. We got to talk about Xbox too. Let's see. Where is it at? I want the case. Where is it? All right, I'm gonna talk about this one here. Couple quick questions. Let's see. Bassett says, not bought it yet, but played a bit of Metroid Awakening. That looks and plays awesome. Like, you know what, man? I don't know what Apple's doing, man. The entertainment. I'm talking about Apple as as a VR headset. I have a Vision Pro, and I really like the experience and the things that I'm able to do, because I do a lot of picture editing, and it's nice to be able to sit back in my chair, connect to my MacBook, and be able to manipulate and edit pictures from the comfort of my own bed that's laying down. I love that experience. But when it comes to the video game side of it, it's really, really lacking. And they need to do something about it. I don't know what they're going to do. They need to do something. But everything else, like the entertainment, like to watch movies and that thing, oh, man. But you'd be surprised, why haven't they worked out a deal where YouTube is on it? I don't know. I digress. All right. Let's see. CMG says, I'm watching you guys on the way home. Got you. Let's see. Fans reckon the Switch 2 Joy-Cons may be used as a mouse. And if you looked at the thumbnail tonight, I put that on there for a reason, because one thing I loved about the Legion Go, and I don't play enough in tabletop with the Legion Go, but one of the things it has like a little puck that you can put your Legion Go controller in and really become very, very accurate in playing like Call of Duty and things of that nature. It is a great experience, man. I would double dog challenge you to use it. So I can see Nintendo doing that. Now the question would be is where it's placed, and so what kind of mechanism that they're going to sell us that turns our controllers into a viable mouse. That's the part I'm looking at. Like, how do Nintendo's engineers pull that off? Because 99% of the chance it's going to be some form of mouse mechanism from what they've shown so far. I'm definitely saying, I'm saying it right now, like it's going to be some form of mouse mechanism. And it benefits Nintendo. Now, how and what they have in plan in store is going to be very, very interesting. I was watching Obi-Wan earlier, and one of the people in the chat was like, you know what, Nintendo Land, bring that back, and I'm with that, man. God, Nintendo Land was so fun. If you have never played a Wii U, and you mess around and get one, you find somebody that got Nintendo Land, man, get you like 4 or 5 other people, man, play together. Man, that game was so fun, so fun. All right, I know you didn't want to hear that. Let's read what this has to say and get to the actual article itself. All right, the past week brought us one of the most convincing leaks yet, a pair of photos depicting what appears to be the left Joy-Con from the upcoming Switch 2. At first glance, it looks pretty much how we expected, a larger yet with a familiar design and new magnetic rails that backs up previous reports on the console's upgrade over the current Switch. Upon closer inspection, however, the Joy-Cons may also be housing an optical sensor on the side right next to the SNL button. Although not confirmed for definite, it looks pretty convincing that it has led to much speculations over online as to I'm messing all up, to whether the Joy-Con could theoretically be used as a mouse. A similar feature can be found on the Lenovo Legion Go, which allows users to move one detachable controller across a surface for use during FPS mode. Let's see what I don't know what. Okay, so I'm gonna play that one more time. I didn't want to do that. So I see, but to me, I think you still need a form of contraption because you run the risk of tearing the system, you tearing the Joy-Con up. That's my only thing. Ricardo, what's going on, man? Let me get you on the board real quick. Boop. TEMPLAR. I got you. You on the board? We got 27 on the board tonight. Verse of the day. You listen. Shout out to Saved by Grace. I love saying the verse of the day, man. He says, imitate God, therefore, in everything you do, because you are his dear children. Live a life filled with love. Follow the examples of Christ. He loved us and offered himself as a sacrifice for us, a pleasing aroma to God. Ephesians 5:1-2. Amen. All right. I hope you guys don't mind, but you know what, your boy, I am a lover and follower of Jesus Christ, and I always pray over those who come to hang out with us, man. So I hope that don't bother you, but it is what it is. CMG says, man, it's cold right now in NYC. God. 28 degrees. Man, listen, it is 20. Hold on, man. It's just as cold in Georgia, my friend. Currently, right now in Georgia, I'm in your boy's in Rockmart, Georgia. It is. Let me see if I can get it. 26 degrees right now. And we're getting colder. It's going to get down to 24. Excuse me, no, sorry, 23. And it's supposed to snow down here in Georgia on Friday. I hope they do, because, you know what? I need for them to cancel school so I can give me a little Z's on Friday. All right, let's see. Let's get back to, let me come back down here. It says, upon closer inspection, however, the Joy-Con may also be housing an optical sensor on the side right next to the SNL button. That's my only thing with that. They're going to have some kind of contraption in which that Joy-Con goes in. So if not, you're going to tear that Joy-Con up. Oh, man, where is the article? I hate. No, I don't want to talk about the 8 nanometer. Let me see if I can find that article real quick. Let's see. Social. No. No, that's not it either. Okay, all right, listen. I know enough about the story anyway. So, I just can't find it right. So, earlier I was on Obi-Wan's podcast, and he reported that let me get back to my stories. He reported that they got word that from another story, of course. I just can't figure it out right off the top of my head. That Nintendo is starting their own form of social media / YouTube kind of thing for the Switch, and that a companion mobile app will go alongside that, but it's going to be released months later after the Switch 2 is released, which I think is crazy dope. And I think that's a great concept because of the fact it forces you to have a community. And if you got some level of control, just think about, like, you know, especially for influencers. I mean, if you're a YouTuber influencer, you can create your own kind of community via this app, and you can have cats join you, and you can be able to play. It's just, the possibilities are endless. So my only thing is that if this is true, right, which I think it is, what is going to happen? You're going to find out that Nintendo going to start striking a lot of these channels that's using this content, and they're going to kind of almost simultaneously force you to come their direction. And that's when it's going to get messy. Let's see. Supersonic Saved by Grace says, it is because of him that you are in Christ. And you are in Christ Jesus, who has become for us wisdom from God. That is our righteousness, holiness, and redemption. Therefore, as it is written, let him who boasts, boast in the Lord. Absolutely, man. You get tired of people poking their chest up like they did something. Like, man, if God didn't allow you to do it, you wouldn't have it. All right, let's see. Bazzer 24/7 said, He said, I don't a mouse. Give me Street Pass. Listen, who in here remembers Street Pass? I thought that was the most, that was genius. To have your DS with you and walk around and be able to pick up cats like, hey, that was dope. I love that feature. And better come home after you went somewhere, you made sure you took your DS with you because you wanted to make sure you want to see who you picked up. And you know what? For you to get all these people that's following you, that was super smart. If Nintendo does Street Pass, buddy, And listen, this is gonna be the great part. If they could take that Street Pass technology and then link it to an app, oh, but it's lights out. It is lights out. That's gonna be a definite game changer. So that's not normal. It's not normal for Georgia. And matter of fact, it's gonna be cold like this. CMG, they're predicted for the next 2 to 3 weeks, consistently. So, yikes. Miiverse 2, the sounds of it. Yeah, you know what? I didn't know. I didn't too much care for Miiverse though. Not was it Miiverse? Yeah, Miiverse was okay. But Street Pass was it. That was legit. It was what it was supposed to be. Geeky is saying, "Oh my, that company that we showed earlier that had the Joy-Cons and the dummy unit at CES. They're saying that, according to Steve, that Switch 2 is coming in April. I just hope it's early April. I don't want it to wait to the end of the month. Let it be early April. Better yet, let it be around my spring break, and I can be off regardless. I don't got to take none of my days." CMG said, "I forgot to mention there's a light mouse sensor I heard on the Joy-Con." Yeah, that's what we're talking about right now, CMG. And I believe that we looked at a video really quickly on X. I want to say Twitter. But listen, they got so much got so much more than what we can do. Geeky says, "Oh, that's a good question. I hope we can record more than 30 seconds." I believe, Geeky, that's going to be true. And my family will comment up. I believe that's going to be true, and I also believe you're going to be able to post right to this social media site. Steve. Oh man. Oh, this is a great question for Geeky. Those who got kids. Geeky, how many Switches do you have to buy? Matter of fact, how many Switches are you going to buy day one? That's a great question, because I know how many I got to buy. Steve says, "As long as my tax refund comes in before it's out, I'll be happy." Ooh-wee. Listen, I made sure that I put money away last year. I've been counting this, like, $10 here, $10 there, to take care of that. And I'm getting paid to speak in February. So the money that I got from that is going to finish paying everything out. But yeah, I believe, Geeky, you're going to be able to record and post right to your little site. You'll be able to build your community. It's going to, and also what they said about that app, they said it's kind of like TikTok in nature. How you better, flip up to the next person. You know what? Nintendo, and listen, hey man, this is smart. This is very, very smart. I'm definitely more excited about what else they're going to have to offer with this system that's going to make it more than just a sizable upgrade to play games. I think, they're building something really special, and I think we are at a great time to be a gamer to kind of witness this. It says, has Nintendo announced the release date of Switch 2? Nope. It's a bunch of rumors that's saying, at March, end of March, get into April, end of April, June, July. We've heard it all. I haven't heard anything past July. That's the latest date I've heard. Gigi says, day one, I'll probably just get one depending on when it drops. Ben has a July birthday, so I can put it off until then for getting him one. Geeky, you gonna shake that dice, Geeky, and run that gamble? I don't know. Listen, I know for sure, my son Joshua has already given me his money. Matter of fact, my son Joshua gave me his money back in May. That's how long ago he made sure that he gave me $450 and was like, "Daddy, hold tight to this here, because that Switch drop, I need you to just go and just pre-order it somewhere for me and hook me up. I said, yes, sir. I got you. Oh, man, hold on. What's going on, Dave? Get you on the board, my friend. Dave Dub in the building. We up to 28 people on the Wheels of Steel. Come back. All right, Dave says, hello, I'm probably going to go to sleep early, but I'll watch the stream for a little bit. All right, my brother. I appreciate you coming through. Ooh, Geeky, man. I don't know if I can run that gamut. I still believe, even with Nintendo making this effort to have more at launch, they're going to sell out. Think about it like this here. There was, coming off of the Wii U, the Wii U was a disastrous system, and they still had quite a few systems ready to go. I forgot how many they sold that first month worldwide. I know it was like well over 2 million, right? And it was coming off of the Wii U, so the demand for it was high, but it wasn't as high as it is now. Think about it, they got 150 million cats out there right now who own Switches, right? Look at it from this perspective. Now, out of that 150 million that got Switches, let's say 30 million of them is hardcore, like hardcore gamers. Like, oh, we pay attention, we watching the videos. I think it's about 30 million of us, right? That's gonna get one, and I believe they're gonna sell out. I think that first wave, buddy. Listen, because it's gonna be one. You're gonna be the scalpers. You're gonna be the people that's like, I better get two just in case. You know what? You're gonna have scalpers, then you're gonna have people like, I just want to, make a little money back on my investment. Because some people gonna buy two. I know for sure. I got kids. You know what? And I know all my kids want one. All of them, except my son Tyler. He don't care. He wants some clothes. He don't care nothing about this. But my other kids, they listen. They like, hey, daddy, what we doing? And so I'm going to secure. You know what? Help them. You know what? That's probably 5 Switches coming to my family. 5, easy. My daughter, she gonna buy her own. My oldest son, David, buy his own. But my other 2 kids, you know what? I'm about to help them out. And that's one household, Geeky. It wasn't like that the first time. The first time you can just buy one and you was straight. My advice to you, Geeky, I would go ahead and buy both of them. Don't tell him. Just go ahead and buy it and put it up so you can get you one. That would be my advice. Geeky says, will we get a light version? I hope so. Absolutely. Listen, this is going to be the matter of fact, this is going to be a question next week. Will we get a light version of the Switch 2? And absolutely we will. Now the question would be, how small would it be? And give that bad boy an OLED screen. Give that bad boy an OLED screen, Geeky, and buddy, it's going to sell like hotcakes. Sonic Knuckle Tail says, I've been really liking Mario and Luigi Brothership. You know what? My son has been liking it as well. He been doing. I didn't play it yet. CMG says, for some reason, I believe the Switch 2 will be something powerful enough. I know for sure it will have 12 gigs of RAM of LP DDR5X. And the people don't understand, like, you know what, that much RAM is critical to go from 4 gigs of RAM to 12 gigs. And to go from 4 to 10 gigs is humongous. It's humongous. Then at the standpoint, then, like, you can pretty much run a whole lot more games. And the question would be next is, like, how much, how big is the storage? A lot of games we could have got onto the Switch, but the issue was, 1, they didn't have enough RAM, and 2, it didn't have enough storage. So it's gonna be it's just gonna be one of them things where we really gonna be like, hey, well, how they going? That's why I want to see the games. I want to see the games because of the fact that I want to see how these games take advantage of what they have, especially those. And I think one thing that Digital Foundry hit on that we kind of not really paying attention to is that how these companies choose to optimize their games, and that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be the difference. We're gonna know games that's really, really optimized, that's really about life, and then you got other ones that you could tell that they didn't care. They want to push the game out, and they're gonna suffer, and they're gonna have a poor product. CMG says on the PS4, the PS4 Pro only has 8 GB. Xbox Series X has 10. So think about it like this here, man. Like the RAM is so important. The RAM allows you to be able to run your games at the highest level because if it doesn't have enough RAM, then it creates a bottleneck. And so the system can only do so much at one time. But the more RAM you have, the more it can do simultaneously. That's the reason why, man, I believe when some of these porting studios get together and start to get their hands on the system and try to figure out how to tinker certain things, I think a lot of games that we wasn't expecting we're going to get. Like, I believe Final Fantasy VII is going to be a launch title. Not the Rebirth, but the first one. I think that's going to be a launch title. Square Enix will be a fool not to have that thing ready to go. I think the rumors of that game being ready to go is true. And I also wonder, man, how many games that Nintendo got already completed? You trying to tell me it did not take them 6 years to do another Mario game? Nintendo just built a whole new studio right next to their other plant in Kyoto to deal with game development, to bring everything closer. I'm telling you, man, listen, we about to witness an onslaught, and I don't think some of these PC handhelds, except for that Legion Go with their Steam OS, but the rest of them, I don't know, man. I don't know how do you compete. They have nice, like that system we start that what is it called, the Acer whatever handheld that's like look like an iPad. With that system looks nice, but how does it run the games? I got to see that first. Gigi says you might have to. I also know that there will be an Animal Crossing version at some point. I would love a Kirby edition. Yeah. Listen, man, Nintendo, if they're smart, man, they can really take advantage of these opportunities, man, and really, really give us a special edition Switch at the later on in the year. But I'm telling you, I love the launches of the system. I just hate the build up because sometimes the build up be like a little too long. Susanna Saved by Grace says, I'm not too far from it, but I've finished 3 bosses. Oh, okay. You talking about Luigi's. Gotcha. The SD memory cards is what I want to know about. Okay, so I watched a video, Spawn Wave talked about it. So the rumor has it that the Switch is going to use this new type of SD card that's made by Samsung, and SanDisk is already selling them. They called it's called the Micro X SD Express. The read and write speeds are crazy fast. I think it's like somewhere around like the 800 mark. And I looked at matter of fact, a 128 was like $60, I think. I forget, but you know what? They're kind of expensive, but they only had 2 variants. If you look at matter of fact, let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Nope, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Okay, hold on. There we go. Speaking of the Satisfied grip, Say Google. Go scan disk. SanDisk. I spelled that wrong. Hold on 1 second. All right, so these are the cards right here. This is a 256. They don't have any right now. They don't have anything bigger than that. Matter of fact, they don't sell. Why? Cause the 256 I saw earlier was $60. So 256 at $40. So it's probably gonna be a good chance that this bad boy jumps up to it probably okay. So this look at the speeds on the bad boys. Listen, 880. Listen, I might have to pick me up one, but you can't find this you can't find it on Amazon. You can only find it like off SanDisk's website. But $40, that's a deal. Go ahead and throw that in the cart. Cause you're gonna need something. I'm gonna leave it in there. I'll come back to it. Yeah, 256.39 again. What's going on, Light Mod? Let me get you on the board real quick. If you ever wonder how do you get on the wheel to be able to win the $10 eShop card, all you need to do is jump into the chat, say what up to your boy Gaming Dad, or make a comment on what we're talking about, and I automatically enter you onto the wheel. And there he is. Light Mod is on the board for the $10 holla. We had 29 people for the wheel tonight. Yeah, so you can't beat $39 and those kind of speeds at 256. So we can probably guess a 512 card to be around $80. And I think, you know what? I'm probably going to be aiming for a terabyte card at those speeds. Techno DJ, what's going on with you? Let me get you on the board before I forget. Don't forget, we give people, you say, hey, man, how do I get an extra slot on the wheel? Well, at DJ, no, excuse me, I was about to say DJ, but at Gaming Dad 333. No, I take it back. I'm messing out all up. At Gaming Dad 1906 on Twitch. Gaming Dad 1906. DJ 100. Got you on the board. He says a lot of new people in the chat today. Yeah, listen, I think ever since the Christmas stream, we've got a couple new, kind of regulars to come check out the channel. And so we're really glad that you guys stopped by. And this is a good time to be, to be a part of the channel. I try my best to get to everybody's comment. I like the consistent interaction. I like to give everybody an opportunity to be heard. Until, one day God bless us and my channel's too big and then I can't get to everybody, then I can kind of have to just randomly pick. But right now, while we still some little babies on the scene, I like to get to everybody's comments. All right, good people, let's go back. So these are the cards that is supposed to be taken. I believe don't take me for sure, but this is what we discussed that these were going to be the type of cards that they're going to take to kind of keep that same level of speed. But I still believe that they'll be able to utilize the old cards. So one of the things I forgot to get my boy Quake 311. I know I met somebody. He said Bayonetta origin story was not a coup, hack, and slasher. It's a narrative game and simplified puzzles and combat. Not let down, but I am not blown away by it. Listen, I saw the previews and I was like, Craig, I just don't know. We're gonna get Craig on the board real quick. I know I forgot somebody. I know I saw your comment come by and I said, man, I need to get back and check it out. But you're right. I wasn't impressed by that game. That's why I was like, I'll pass. Boom. All right, we had 31 people on the wheel. So once again, if you go into your Twitch account and you follow Gaming Dad 1906, make a comment on there. I'll put you on the board. You have 2 chances to win, or you can do it real simple if you're on YouTube and become a member for $1.99. You get yourself 2 chances on the board. And also, if you're really feeling generous and you know financially you can make it happen. I don't want you to go in debt trying to help your boy out, but we have a tier of $4.99 as well, and that would get you 2 chances every time that you show up to be put on the board to give yourself options to win. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like button, and we're gonna keep it moving and grooving. Let's see. Let's go back down. No GT tonight. And if Gaming Dad wins, it was a new guy who was in the chat earlier. I think his name is Game Time. And so if I win, my winnings go to Game Time tonight. He says, audio keeps going in. I know I did something stupid. You know how you have updates? And I updated this Rogue, my little soundboard. And I think I hit something wrong where it cuts my mic off instead of allowing you to hear from a distance. You see how it cut off like that? So I gotta figure it out. So I've been trying my best to keep my mic my mouth right at the mic, so this way it don't cut off, but I'll figure it out. All right, let's get back to some of these stories because there's a ton of them. Another Switch 2 case. Let's see who is this here. Let's go to the story. All right, so I saw this earlier over on Nintendo Prime. And you know what? A lot of these companies, I believe, like, you know what? And you probably, I bet money. Hold on. Let's look at that. Let's go to Alibaba or AliExpress. Let's see. I want to connect. All right, I want to download this. I want to be able to check to see if they're already selling Switch 2 accessories. You would, okay, it went sideways on me. No thanks. I don't want to hear nothing. Ask not that. No thanks. Continue. Oh, come on. I don't want to sign up. I just want to leave now. Come on. That's the only thing about it, like these websites. You be like, oh my goodness, why? I don't want to. I just want to search something. All right, let's go. Nintendo Switch 2. Let's see accessories. Let's see what they got. Okay, so listen, they know better. Nothing in here yet that says, hey, Nintendo Switch 2. All right. We'll check it from time to time between now and launch to see, who's putting what out there. All right. So, in fact, let me get back here. I don't know. Listen, I don't know if we're really gonna need a grip, and that's a good thing to think about. Like, I don't think we're gonna need a grip on this next Switch like we did on the Switch 1, because the Switch 1 was just a tad bit smaller. But I mean, I think the only way you get a grip is to really protect the system, but not out of a necessity. I feel like with the Switch, you had to get certain things out of necessity because of the fact that you want a better, not economic, but a better experience playing your games. So I don't know. I think a lot of these manufacturers, I don't know if they're gonna sell like they sold on Switch 1. So it's gonna be interesting to see. All right, I'm gonna check my little other site real quick. Cause we gotta talk about okay, hold on. Nope, nope. French journalist says Switch 2 releases in April. All right. It's bad enough for Nintendo that there has been seen quite a steady stream of Nintendo Switch 2 leaks and rumors for a month now. However, the beginning of CES 2025 seems to have opened the floodgates a little. We've already reported on the Nintendo Switch 2 dummy models that is there, but it seems that that isn't all that's coming from the tech event. French journalist Nicolas, who writes for the Numerama, shared some additional details on social media. Numerama has been compared to being French version of The Verge and is considered very reliable. That said, he revealed on social media that Genki are not the only accessories makers at CES 2025 that are fueling the Switch 2 rumor mill. In fact, he noted that several accessory makers showing off a model of the console and its accessories. They are also learned from Genki that they claim to own a real Switch 2. The most interesting part of his story info came when a fan asked about the Switch 2's reveal and release date. The guy said that although no one they spoke to seemed to have information on when the console will be revealed, he says that everyone says April will be when the console actually releases. As usual, this isn't coming directly from Nintendo, so it's yet another rumor to add to the collection. Nevertheless, you can see whatever his name is, social media's posts about the matter down below. Okay, I don't do French, so it is what it is. Oh man, remember this here? Now this story is from March 1st, 2023. Rumor: Jeff Grubb hearing things about Switch 2 reveal in late 2023. Yeah. All right, good people. Listen, what time is it? It is 9:44. And we've talked about a lot of stuff. Let me get to this. I want to get to this save story. Where is it at? It's Xbox. They had a couple stories that I want to attack. It says LG TVs are getting Xbox Cloud Gaming. I think this is so smart. This is so smart by Xbox. The question would be like, man, how does these things run? Do they run good enough for you to say, you know what, I think we need to, like get us an LG TV. But I wonder, because I got an LG TV, will I get the app? All right, it says xCloud Gaming is coming to some LG TVs later this year. Microsoft and LG announced at CES 2025 when the feature is available. If you have an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription, you'll be able to stream games from Xbox Pass library and select titles that you already own from the LG Gaming portal. So that means you got the portal. That means it's coming to a legit. I got an LG TV. That'll be great. This is LG says you'll be able to use Xbox Cloud Gaming on its latest smart TVs, but doesn't exactly which model. In a footnote, LG says that the service and country's availability will be announced at a later date. Microsoft promised that it will share more details on the feature in the coming months. Microsoft and LG promotion art from the news features Microsoft. This is an Xbox tagline that shows how you can play Xbox games across a lot of different devices. Xbox Cloud Gaming is already available on some Samsung TVs. Well, good for you, Xbox. Good for you. Rock Proc, what's going on? It said good evening, Gary. Now, good evening to you, sir. Let me get you on the board. Where am I at? Here we go. I got you on the board. Right now, we have 32 people. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you want your winnings tonight, you got to become a part of our Discord. And I tagged it in the beginning of the YouTube video, so you might have to scroll back up and jump in if you win tonight. All right. Where's the other? Real quick, Sonic Movie 3 seemingly releasing digitally on the 21st of January. So that's real close. That's like, within 2 weeks, you better see this thing digitally. It was pretty good. I believe that if you haven't seen it yet, you might well wait for the digital version. I saw it the first day it came out back in December, but dang, to go to digital within a month because it came out on the 21st of December, and now you're going to go to digital a month later. Well, I'm saying something, but they made a lot of money from it already. CMG says he's been locked in watching the whole trip home, man. I'm glad I was able to get you home safely, my brother. Listen, that's how I do your streams. If I miss your streams, man, I will put your stream on, man, and I will ride that bad boy over to the crib and be laughing. All right. If you have a Meta Quest 3, Quest 2, or Quest 3S, that's including me, there's a warning from your boy at Meta. Meta has issued a statement regarding a serious software issue affecting Quest 3, Quest 3S, and Quest 2 VR headsets. A software bug has caused some headsets to stop booting up properly. It says users over at MetaQuest forums have complained their headsets have effectively been bricked, making them useless. We've discovered a software update issue that causes some Quest 2, 3S headsets to be unresponsive and unable to start up correctly. We are actively working on resolving the issue for all users, but in the most cases, you are now able to use your device normally, reads Meta statement on the issue. If you have a device that is still unresponsive, we are here to help. Posts over at the community forum suggested that you are more likely to encounter some issues if you have not used your MetaQuest in a while and find it requires a software update. And when you pick it back up again, the issue arises during the update process, causing the headset to become unresponsive. So listen, good people, if you're having these issues, man, oh man, watch out. Bazza says it didn't break mines. All right, that's a quick little warning, public service announcement. Man, I thought this was a bad story, man. Listen, Punch Out, man. Mike Tyson's Punch Out is probably my favorite NES game. I like that over Mike Tyson Punch Out is probably my favorite, even over the original Super Mario Brothers. And I like the series, but I guess with the last Punch Out, Nintendo got so much blowback because of the stereotypes that is portrayed in the game. It's a video game, man. I can't stand that when people get butthurt over video games because people not feel like they're being represented right. Man, it's a video game, man. Get over yourself. But people complain and whine, and so Nintendo is not making another Punch Out. It's not in their current plans, and I don't think the original Punch Out play. To me, listen, I don't need original Punch Out. Just allow me to this report this one here. Allow me to be able to say, if there's a Wii version, just let me be able to buy it, because this Punch Out was really good. Yeah, Punch Out for the Wii was really, really good. I wish, I'm hoping in this generation, Switch 2, that we get Wii U games. Oh, not Wii U, but Wii games as a part of their online service. I would pay extra for some Wii titles that came naturally. This way, we didn't have to reboot them and like that. They can just come straight on over. And this is definitely one of those games I would play hands down. There's a couple Wii games, man. That a Sight Truck. Did anybody play a Sight Truck? Man, that was a great game. Great game. Don't forget, good people, to hit the like button. Let's look at. I got another Sonic story. It says Sonic movie franchise has earned $1 billion globally at worldwide box office. That's great, man. Shout out. Let me give him some hand clap, man. Shout out to Sonic and the crew, man. I think I like to see Sega have a position to grow. I would love to see Sega, to be honest, get back into the video game market, because Dreamcast is one of my favorites. That was a great system. Great time, too. The Dreamcast gave you that Nintendo Switch kind of vibe. It's like, you're super excited. The games they came out with was all revolutionary, especially the sports titles. I mean, there's no 2K without Dreamcast. 2K football, 2K1 football, and 2K. I would play 2K1 football right now, especially 2K5. That was legit. All right, good people, listen, we've covered quite a bit from Nintendo. Some of you guys are already seeing a lot of this stuff anyway. But we're at that time of the show where we're winding down and get ready to do our giveaway. I am so looking forward to the Switch and it's revealed. We didn't talk about the possibility of some form of information dealing with Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, hopefully coming to the Switch. I'm gonna pick that game up. I did not pick it up for the Wii U, but I think this is gonna be a game I'm gonna want to try to dig into. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna wait on Donkey Kong, even though I think eventually I'll pick it up, because I'm a platforming fan. But hopefully, they trick us. They say, hey, you know what? We get something new, and we'll take it from there. All right. We know how this go. It's wheel time. If your name is selected, you will hear the sweet tones of Peter Griffin. You are out of here. And we will keep moving and grooving and push you right on along. We go all the way till we get one last winner. All right, 32 people's on the wheel still. Who will be our first loser tonight? Who starts it off nice and strong for us? Our first loser tonight will be, Shoni. Oh, man, Shoni, thank you for coming out and hanging out with us, but
you lose.
You are out of here, ma'am. We appreciate you. We keep it moving and grooving. I hope you're a ma'am. I hope I ain't messed that up, too. Yikes. All right, up next to Catch the Flex. Who's up next? And it will be a geeky chick. God almighty. Already? Geeky's off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We keep it moving and grooving. Who's up next to Catch All the Flex? We're down to 30. Jet Black 12, like it's going to be you, my brother. But you're out of there. Peace out. Keep it moving and grooving. Keep it running and slowing. I hope we get some snow on Friday. But right now, it looks like Ricardo, my brother, man, you're out of here. Please exit left. Ricardo's off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We keep it moving and grooving. Up next, Catch the Flex. Who would it be? We're down to 28. What did the sheep say? Oh, not Holly. What did the sheep say? Goodbye, Holly. Yeah, out of here. Appreciate you and all that you do. Thanks for coming through. Down to 27. You know we're going to end it. Here it is. Boy, he comes down way down deep for that one. Up next to Catch the Flex. Who's up next? Who will be the next one off the board today? And it will be Dub City. Representing the great country of Sydney in the building. But you're out of here. All right. We're down to 26 in the mix. Who will it be? Who will it be? It like it's going to be Sonic Knuckle Tails, ladies and gentlemen. He is out of here. All right. We keep it moving and grooving, baby. Who's up next to Catch the Flex? And it will be Oxford Trapper. You are. Peace out, my brother. Thank you for coming through and hanging out with us tonight. We're on 24. That was my show, man. Did anybody else watch 24 besides me? I was a 24 guy. Bazzit, 24/7, YT.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. Good day, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Up next is our special winner of the night. You know how we do our winners all the time. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And the winner tonight is the big homie. I think this is Rock Proc. I put Rock. That was something Siri did. But Rock Proc is our special winner tonight. So give it for Rock. But you know how we do.
Psych.
Better luck next time. Slug heads.
Rock Proc is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We keep it moving and grooving down to 22. Deuce. Who's up next to Catch the Flex? And our next loser tonight will be Peaceful Flutter.
You lose.
It's out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 21. 21. Them kids just say that all the time. I was teaching. 21. It's the rate 21. Up next to Catch the Flex, it is Dave Dub.
Very good.
Very good, Dave.
You know something? No soup for you.
No soup for you, Dave.
Come back 1 year.
Next. All right, we keep it moving as the announcer said. Next. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, our next loser tonight will be my son, Joseph. Is out of here. Peace out, Joe. Hope you have a good night. I know you're not watching. You're probably playing some game. All right, but I'm glad you showed up tonight to hook your dad up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the wheel is not rigged. Oh, man, that came so close. Tormento 20, man. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, man. But you are out of here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're down to 18, Lean and Mean. Who's up next to Catch the Flex? And it will be Sonic Knuckles. Ooh, that was so close. Geeky 2 is out of here. Oh, man, that was close. Close for the most. We're down to 17, ladies and gentlemen. 17 people to go. Who's up left? Who knows? Oh, didn't get you that time, but we got you this time. Subtle Knuckle 2 is out of here.
You lose.
That's so disrespectful. You lose. So I told you it's rigged. 2 narrow dodges up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, number 16, Clean to Me. It's the big homie, CMG. Please exit left. CMG has been ejected off the plane, ladies and gentlemen. He is out of here. We keep it up. We're down to 15. We're down to 15. Oh, Fort Trek 800. You Audi 5000G. All right, we're down to 14. The wheel is getting smaller. We have over halfway down, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see who's up next to Catch the Flex, and it will be Game Time. You are. Game Time is out of here. But if the big homie Gaming Dad is still on the board, I sure am. So Game Time, you are not out of here yet. You get one more chance to get it together. All right, we keep it moving and grooving. Down to 13 people, the unlucky number 13. Who will it be? Techno DJ 100 is out of here. Peace out, my brother. We're down to 12. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ladies, it's going to be Sonic Saved by Grace, but not by the wheel. Saved by Grace is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep it moving and grooving. We're down to 11. 7-11. And our next loser tonight will be, newcomer to the channel, James L.
You lose.
You are out of here, my brother. Appreciate you for coming through, man. Hope to see you next Monday, same time, same bad station. Matter of fact, not next Monday, but this Monday. Boys and girls, who's up next to catch the flex? And we're going to exit them left too. And it is Breaking Bad 881. Please exit left. He is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to number 9. Man, she fine, but she number 9. Who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be Bazet 24/7 YT. All right, we down to 8 in the mix. We'll keep it moving and grooving. What did the sheep say? What did the sheep say? Steve M. Steve M is out of here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're down to 7 in the mix. Who will it be? Let's keep it going. The number of completion. Let's complete the next loss, and it will be, look like it's going to be Lights Mod. Light Mod is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 6 in the mix. Who is up next to catch the flex? And will be our 3rd loser. No, 4th loser. Quake 311 representing Las Vegas in the building. Is out of here. All right, we're down to 5. Before the final 4, who's going to be up next to catch the flex? And it will be Kenny from the A. God almighty.
Very good. Very good. You know something? No soup for you.
No soup for you.
Come back. 1 year.
Next. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, go down to our final 4. Your boy Gaming Dad is in it to win it. Granny Grits. I don't know who Granny Grits is. She was in here early. Shout out to Granny Grits. And last week's winner, Phantom Katrina. Listen, so check this out. Phantom Katrina won last week. She can't win this week. So we're down to 3 options. Crank and Shell 5, Granny Grits, and Gaming Dad. Now, for the sake of it, we always let the winner from last week stay on the wheel just to see if they win twice in a row. But they can't win twice in a row. So if she wins tonight, she would not get nothing. No moolah. It would go to the other person. All right. Without any further ado, we got to go break it on down. We need to get it to 2. We at 4. We got to break it on down. Break it on down. Break it on down. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Kraken Shell 5 is out of here. Peace out. All right, we down to 3. We really down to 2, but it's 3 in the mix. Who up next to catch the flex? And it will be Phantom Katrina. She would not get the dub, but she is out of here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're in for an epic battle. Newcomer to the channel, Granny Grits versus your boy, Gaming Dad. But if I win tonight, I give my winners to Game Time. Nick Cannon, we need you on the drums real quick. Drum line in the building. Hit me one time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the winner tonight will get the $10 holler, and it won't be your boy Gaming Dad. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up for Granny Grits kids. Show Granny some love. If I can find it. Oh, there you go, kids. Oh. Granny Grits in the building with the dub. Granny, hey, how do you with your winnings? Hey, in the top of the YouTube channel, all you got to do, click on the link, get on Discord. If you don't have Discord, email your boy at gamingdad333@gmail.com, and we'll find out a way to get you your winnings. But that's how I give it out on Discord. So that's the best and easiest way for me to do it. So you got to do it to do it. All right. Good people, this is your boy Gaming Dad, man. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. It didn't have to hang that long, but those of you who hung around, I appreciate you. Like I do all my shows, I like to end with prayer. Just to be able to pray for you guys and hope you have a good week. Be able to come back next week because you know what, tomorrow's not promised. I should have started my stream off today, man, by giving God thanks, man. My father had open heart surgery, and he was able to come through there safely like a champ. He's back at home right now, and it's a good thing. It's a blessing. So I haven't got a chance to talk to him, but I will be talking to him tomorrow. But I'm just thankful for all of you who prayed for him. And right now, allow me to pray for you guys. If you wouldn't mind, no matter where you at, just bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank and praise your holy name, Lord, for you are our God. We will trust in you always, for we were made in your image, Lord. And so we are so grateful for today. We ask and pray that you bless our decision-making, Lord, that you bless our comings and goings, that you bless those who we interact with. I pray, Lord, that you bless us with the spirit of discernment to be able to understand and be able to decipher, Lord, the right decisions to make, the right people to hang around with, and the right choices to make. I pray right now, Lord, that you bless those who came out and hung out with me today. I pray, Lord, you bless their relationship with their families and their loved ones and their children. I pray, Lord, that you protect them and keep them safe, Lord. I thank you, Lord, for this opportunity to allow me to be able to come on here and pray for them and allow me to be able to talk about video games, something that I've grown up loving a lot, Lord. I thank you. We love you. In Jesus' mighty name we pray and give thanks to you, Lord. Amen. Good people, this is your boy Gaming Dad, man. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Granny Grits, you know what? You got to contact me on Discord and shoot me a message, say Gaming Dad, where my money? And then we'll take it from there. All right. Good people, this is your boy Gaming Dad. You know I like to end my show in the immortal words of Don Cornelius. They say, man, who is Don Cornelius? Man, Don Cornelius, the black guy, also trained. And every show, he used to end it by saying peace, love, and soul. So I always ask for peace, love, and soul to everybody that I come in contact with. The Bible says the power of the tongue has two functions, to bring life and death. I just choose to spread love and life to all of those who come in my contact, you know, and so have a great week. Hopefully, you know what? If something go down, best believe that night we are streaming and replaying any video that we didn't miss that Nintendo wanted to drop about the Switch 2. So just understand that. Be on the lookout because we come in. We're going to watch that thing 100 times. All right, good people, this is your boy Gaming Dad. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. And I am Audi 5000G. Peace.